It is recording now. Okay.
Good.
Yep. So anytime lah. Good to go.
Good to go. Is it how do you explain good to go? Is it like the good to go yesterday's good to go? Where the train started to not to good to go and then doesn't go. I'm still pissed about yesterday. Goddamn.
Who would have guessed every Thursday there's gonna be a public transport breakdown in the middle of Klang Valley? Who would have guessed?
Oh no.
Somehow,
MRT pula.
Yeah.
LRT pass the baton. Okay, it's your turn now. LRT actually kena hit je. They was getting the hit.
That's why.
gonna spread through all the rapid KL transport. Take a guess what's gonna break down next week.
The bus for no
The
reason.
BRT. Oh no.
Oh, you know, the BRT is very useful though.
Yeah, very useful.
Even
But it's
though
very expensive.
That's why. It's okay expensive.
Like end to end $7. And that was like, I don't know, a few stations.
that's what you pay for when you decided to make a elevated train line, but actually make it tarmac and use electric bus.
Yeah. It doesn't even like the ridership does not even cover the daily operating costs.
Which is a shame. I mean, at least it's elevated, not underground.
Yeah, it's elevated.
And being taught as the next subway. Anyway, how do we increase? Yeah, how do we increase rail efficiency? No. Let's just use cars, electric cars in a tunnel.
Yeah, we should play more City Skylines to unlock the next tier of public transport then.
Yeah, ask that egoistical maniac to actually play City Skylines because his ideas are trash.
I think the only DLC that I bought for City Skyline is the public transport one. Because I hate the traffic in City Skyline. I was like, I'm gonna make like monorails and you're gonna love it.
The more people play City Skylines, the more urbanist they become.
Yep.
City Skylines is a public transport agenda. Converting every motorist to a commuter.
Public transport Redpill.
Oh. Isn't that the station? Wait, isn't that the bus that we saw coming and going as well?
I don't know. If you want to see it, then you will see it lah. Recorded on the Friday of 13th January 2023.
Ominous date.
Ominous and such as that. The only bar that I will go to predict something is what will break down next week and not more than that.
We have the power of precognition. We shall not misuse it.
Cut back to what year was it? 2020? Oh man, that is
we were just complimenting. Oh yeah, Death Stranding is such a good game, but wow, quite silly. Everybody's delivering. Everybody's now delivering.
Interesting times indeed. Introducing the panel, we have Daniel over there.
Hello.
On the other side is Anan.
What's up?
And I'm Amirul Macronos Ashraf or Mac. And we are here to mostly talk about video games. Predominantly, I think the public transport bit is there. That is over. Now we go to the video. We have reached our destination. For that, where do we go for our first episode of 2023? Who wants to go first?
Which station shall we alight first?
I mean, it's either that or we should roll for initiative, everyone.
Yeah, we should roll our initiative then. Okay. Can lah.
What? You have a D20?
Roll net 20.
I have now.
Okay, let me roll. God damn it! It's a 4. We'll bring back that. Daniel, have you rolled?
Yeah, it's a 7.
Anan, do you want me to roll or do you
Roll
have?
for me.
All right, and Anan has an 11. You go first.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. We turun at my station lah first.
Yep.
Yep. We stop at the why is it called ominously? It's called the Lands Between. What the hell is this place?
The lands between.
The lands between. Where is it? It sounds like something G.R.R. Martin would write.
I mean, if you ask me, it's probably somewhere in the Ardennes forest or something,
Mm-hmm.
nearby to a racetrack. Anyways,
So yeah, since Christmas last year, I mean it's like less than a month ago, a certain game went on a discount. So the game is okay, as per tradition, the winner of our best game we didn't play for that year, one of us will play soon enough. So last year's game winner is Elden Ring. So I played Elden Ring like literally a week after our go-to recording. So yeah, deservedly play. So you went on discount for 30%, is it?
Yeah, 30%. Yep.
Yeah, 30%. So bumped down from 200 ringgit to, I believe I paid 140.
Ooh, not bad.
140 ringgit. Oh, so yeah, I'm like, okay, good price. I'm gonna buy it. I don't care, Bamco. Like 30% is still discount. I'll buy it. Take my money. But yeah, I've been playing nothing but Elden Ring since Christmas. And I've clocked around 60 hours. Still
Ooh.
early. Still early, yeah.
Similarly,
Still early.
Yeah, I consider it still early. I mean, it has to be replayed. You have to go NG plus with any Soulsborne game. You have to go NG plus.
see, I'm glad I already said, I'm not gonna do this review. Okay.
Because here's the thing:
Mhm.
when you play, they say, okay, you start with a certain class, and you don't know anything about, let's say, weapon builds and stuff. And as you go on, then okay, maybe you read some guides or you face some bosses. You get some abilities and weapons, and like, okay, I want to do different builds. And of course, you can respec. Like you just go meet Renala and then spend your larval tail to respect your runes. What is it? Attributes, yeah. So your attribute points. But even then, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna just carry on with this build until the end, and then I go NG plus, and maybe I'll try like being a paladin, or like focus more on a mage, like full magic build and stuff. So to like fully experience the game, you have to go NG plus. So that's gonna take at least 200 hours. Easy.
I see.
Yeah. So yeah, okay, back to the main point. So yeah, Elden Ring by FromSoft. So the creator of the Soulsborne series. So Dark Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and then Bloodborne, and then Sekiro, and Elden Ring. And don't forget Armored Core. That's the Mecha Soulsborne. Will you agree to that statement, Mac? It's a
But
Mecha Soulsborne.
is a Mecha Soulsborne by way of Need for Speed.
Mm-hmm.
By way of Need for Speed, I mean there's also a lot of customization that you can do. Some of
Yeah.
them just are purely cosmetic, but
Mhm.
some of them are like, look, do I want my arms to like have better aiming with sniper rifles, or I can just get it a lighter arm, or no, or maybe I want a heavy duty arm so I can carry bazookas, or rather no, gun arm, gun right, machine gun arm.
Every percent counts. Let's go.
Same counts.
So yeah, a lot of stat balancing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, with Elden Ring, FromSoft tried to go open world. Okay, here's the sort of like a schism, that like a proposition that I want to ask: is Elden Ring Dark Souls but open world, or open world but Dark Souls? Where do you think it sits within the spectrum, within the side? Mac, Daniel?
Is it because they haven't done open world?
Okay, I think the question is not clear. Do you think Elden Ring is Dark Souls but open world, or an open world game but Dark Souls?
The other way around. Dark Souls with open world.
Same, same as well.
Same.
Because I don't think that the Elden Ring's open world subscribe to the many you say the formula of an open world game that you see
Mhm.
around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I for me, like, it's sort of like either of those in a sense. Because how is it? It's not. It doesn't feel Dark Souls in a sense that it puts you in a corridor and you have to go through this. Yeah, you can go like off the path a bit, but you still have to go through this main corridor. For Elden Ring, uh, it's very open. Like, you can go here, you can go there. I mean, of course, like, you have the end goal there, but you have multiple paths that you don't. It's not constricting you to like certain corridor. You have to go here and only here. So it's sort of an open world, but with Dark Souls elements for me personally. Of course, it doesn't subscribe to a lot of the open world like stereotypes mainly popularized by Ubisoft games. So yeah,
No tower climbing.
No tower climbing, no.
So yeah, no. There's none of that. But yeah, I can sort of agree that it is a Dark Souls but open world. But yeah, maybe a bit of change here and there. So yeah, either is fine. Either interpretation is good enough. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, instead of normal linear pathing or like pseudo linear, because let's say in Bloodborne you can go like off the beaten path. Let's say, okay, there's optional boss there, but still you go through, let's say, like the same way around. It has, okay, all the bosses in Elden Ring are technically optional.
Oh,
Technically
yeah.
optional.
Yes.
Huh.
Okay. Technically optional because you don't have to beat like all the major bosses you to reach the final boss. Of course, the final boss, the Elden Ring boss, you have to beat it. But to get there to the, or I shall say, the capital Leyndell, where the end game sits. Okay, to get there, you only have to beat two shard bearers, as in two major bosses. So you can go either, I believe it's Godwin, you can go Renala, you can go Radan, and maybe some other bosses. So yeah, technically all of them are optional, but to reach
Oh.
the end, you have to fight at least two of them.
Two out of a few more. So
Yeah.
you don't have to do it all.
No. As of now, as of my
Uh-huh.
progress right now, it's two. As in, like, to get to the capital. Of course, you have to fight some other bosses, but like, okay, let me check again. What about the fire giant? Do I have to fight the fire giant?
Do you now?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Fine time as Anand's doing some fact
okay.
checking.
It's not. This is not optional boss.
Okay.
This is not optional. So you have some mandatory bosses, but for majority of the bosses in Elden Ring, they are optional technically.
Okay. Now I get you. All right.
Okay. Yeah, there's a few, like, I think less. I can count with one hand the mandatory bosses you have to fight. Mm-hmm. So the breadth of the boss fights here are a lot. So not just major bosses like the main characters. You also have the side bosses, or should I say field bosses. As in, you venture through the map. Then maybe you went to a dungeon, or just, you found an ever jail. Then, oh, there's a boss. Yeah, it could be just a stronger type of enemy. So just a like boss type enemies, like normal grunt but just stronger, and maybe additional moveset. Yeah, that's one thing. Like dragons, you have dragons here and there. They are bosses. What else? And then you have what? Optional bosses. Wait, I forgot what it's name. Never mind. Because it's open world, you have a torrent, your horse, to traverse around. So instead of you just walking, like using bus number 11, they say bus number 11, you have torrent.
Oh yeah,
What is it?
it reminds me of the old joke about googling Elden Ring torrent and you just get the picture of the horse.
Yeah, I think that's
That's the point.
That's the point. Yeah.
Good.
Elden Ring torrent. Yeah, the horse. Why? Do you mean torrent the horse?
The even darker joke, not even dark lah, but rather the joke goes even funnier if you go find a torrent and it downloads the Elden Ring for how many gigabytes on all of it are just pictures of horse.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I have another conspiracy with regards to Elden Ring. Wait, shit. Oh, my thought train just dropped. Oh yeah. Because of the popularity of no hit run, zero death run for Soulsborne games, Miyazaki specifically put a mandatory death sequence in Elden Ring.
Oh, the one you cannot avoid.
Yeah, you start and then let's say you start the game and then you have to encounter the grafted Sion, the first boss. Okay, you're meant to die there, but if you succeed in defeating him and then you proceed through like a bridge, at the end of the ledge it will just drop you down, so you're dead. So mandatory death. There's no technically zero death.
Elden Ring one death speed run.
Yeah. The most you can have, the least death you can have is one death, and that's like the game forces you to be. I think Sekiro. Yeah, I think that there is a, because the first boss you fight is Genichiro. I think even if you defeat him, you can still progress. There's no death. Yeah, I believe so. I need to check back for Sekiro. But yeah, I think Miyazaki is like, they must die.
You must see that you died at least once.
You must. Everyone must die. So yeah, back to the main point. Okay, the combat has been expanded. So instead of mostly melee and if you are like a total masochist, you can go as a bow and arrow guy. I don't know why, but you can in Dark Souls.
Isn't that clunky?
Yeah, it's kind of clunky in Dark Souls, sort of. Yeah. Also, it's really hard to, how do I say? If you're new to the game, you don't go bow and arrow. So it's usually just NG plus or your experience with the game, yeah. And you can work around the clunkiness. Yeah. And also like quite some time to build your power. To get more powerful, it takes time, yeah. But anyway, back to the combat system. The main expansion here is magic system. So you can just be full mage. Of course, in the previous game, you have the faith point, so you can use magic alongside your main melee combat. But this one, you have stuff and you have spells, incantations. You can fire glintstones, which is basically magic bullets, magic crystal. Basically, fight from far. Remote battle bosses. You don't have to touch them at all.
Magic, eh?
Overall expanded, and then there's the skill system. So this also helps with expanding the character and the character build. So instead of you having, let's say, a sword, then a move set, and maybe combo. So you can change it. So I want this blood slash ability, blood blade. Okay, put it there. Okay, I want it to have fire damage. Okay, yeah, put fire damage instead of having fire paper or like fire grease to put let's say extra damage. You change the damage type. You change the scaling through Ashes of War. It's called Ashes of War. That applies different skills to your weapons. Also, it's not just the swords or the whips or whatever. is also the shields. So the shields can also be you can also have skills on shields. And I think the most useful skill on a shield is no skill.
What the?
The most weirdest rhyme I've heard in.
Yeah, okay. I'll explain. Okay, all not all. Okay, all weapons and let's say shields and swords, they have skills, but no skill is a skill. You get it? No skill is also a skill. Okay, I'll explain. Let's say you hold Uchigatana on your right hand.
All right.
Okay, the default skill is unsheath, but when you hold a shield with its own skill, it overrides the sword skill. So your right hand skill, you cannot use it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you press the left trigger button, or any skill button you have, it uses the left hand skill. So if you have a shield bash, it will shield bash instead of, let's say, having like a special slash of your right hand weapon. So for you to use your right hand skill, you have to apply a no skill to your left hand holding, to your left hand shield. You get it?
This seems like a workaround on their system. Like, oh, we can do this now, but oh no, we have limited buttons. How? Okay, I get it now.
Yeah,
That's-
the first time I heard of it during the beta, I was like, how is this useful? Tell me. And then when I play, oh, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense, and it is like the most useful skill. No skill on shield. and ironically, yes.
Good to know the jank is there still.
Yes. They're still like, the mix and match jank and the workaround they do to make it work. Yeah. And what else? And of course, you fight enemies, you get runes, which is the currency, and then you die, you left your runes down there, and you have to go pick it. And because you lost all of it, you have to pay. If you die, okay, the runes are all lost, like all Soulsborne should be. There's the normal customization. Yeah, to upgrade you use things called smithing stones. So yeah, but instead of just through, let's say, discovery through pickups, let's say in Bloodborne, to upgrade your weapon, you have to collect these like gems to upgrade. But in Elden Ring, you can buy the upgrade stones, but you have to go through like certain dungeons to get specific bell that you can pass through the merchant NPC so that you can buy. So there's extra steps there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then another part of another major addition to the combat is that you can now summon things to help you. You can summon wolves, you can summon ghosts, basically. So using your faith points, so you can summon something to help you through the fight. Let's say fight against bosses. So you need aggro. So okay, summon 3 doggies, come. Help me fight this another ugly thing. So yeah, aggro him while I move his ass and then just stab. It makes things a lot easier, but not all the time. People say, oh, summons like cheapens the Soulsborne experience. I mean, not really. You still have to do the work. And sometimes the summons make things worse. As in, because of the aggro, so the enemies, so the boss will perform their attacks maybe on a high frequency, or some of their harder to dodge attacks. So it can harm you in a sense, for some fights. Yeah, for some boss fight, it's better for you to fight alone. Yeah, because the summons are sort of a crutch. It's good for new players.
Uh-huh.
For those new to the game, it's a useful crutch And there's no shame in using summons, no shame at all. If you think that's cheating, no, it's part of the game. Use it. You want to cheese anyone's? Be my guest. No shame. But just know that summons doesn't help you all the time. Still have to do a lot of the hard work. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Because the map is wide and expensive, you really have to explore. As in, it really encourage exploration. As in, oh, what's over there? What's over there? Oh, there's a lake over there. Let's go over there. Yeah, there's a cavern. Yeah, what's inside? Then, oh, I cannot escape. There is a cave in a place called Kalit, as in part of the region, Kalit region. Okay, if you went into the cavern and you fell through the hole, through some ledges, you cannot escape. As in, you cannot go back. There's no ladder or like a ledge upwards. No, you have to go through the dungeon. And coincidentally, it's built into the game. There's a chest somewhere in the nearby the starting region. If you open the chest, it will teleport you to the cave. To the specific cave that you can escape. They have to go through and kill it. And it's pretty high level place too. Kalit is like, okay, if you ask anyone playing Elden Ring,
Yeah.
okay, what's your opinion on Kalit? Fuck Kalit. That's the Ohio of Elden Ring.
Oh man, all the base pro shops are there. God damn.
Yeah, I mean, okay, imagine you're a newbie and then you get transported to a high level area. That's basically what that is. Yeah. The specific cavern. Yeah.
What's worse than opening a treasure chest and finding a mimic, opening a treasure chest and teleporting to Ohio?
Exactly.
Next station, Ohio. What?
What?
And then you go out and look at the world map and wait, this is far off.
Somehow RPKL isekai us to Ohio.
Dang.
Like you can see like, okay, this is the area that I have been explored, and then there's a big fog of war, and then you see further north, there's Ohio. Like what? Now I have to trek all the way back because you cannot go back into the treasure chest. It's a one-way ticket. Oh god, that way. I wish they pay for compensation, but no, even in video games they don't do that.
No, I don't believe. Okay, because I already pretty much know about the chest. I did not even venture to the room, as in I didn't even get close to the chest. And then whenever I try to open the chest, okay, I open and I immediately roll back in case any smoke try to teleport me somewhere. But so far none. I think that's the only chest that does that. So thank God. Yeah. And then there are a lot of NPCs that give quests. As in, okay, you find this NPC, okay, you start a quest. But okay, it's up to you whether this is fortunate or unfortunate. It, like you said, Meg, it does not subscribe to the common open world tropes because there's no quest tracker here. There's no such thing as a quest tracker. So let's say, you found you walk around and then a tree somehow talk to you. Hey, you come here. And then it's actually a disguise. So like a demi-human called Bob. Okay, you speak to Bob and stuff. And then because he's using, let's say, something of a classical English, and you're not an English native, so it's sort of lost in translation, lost in meaning. It's like, what should I do again? And then you ask again, you cannot go back to the dialogue. There's no dialogue history. There's no quest tracker, and it's like, what should I do here? Come on.
Man, even this sort of obscurity is also like prominent in other Souls likes as well, right?
Yeah,
From soft Souls likes I should mention, because
yeah.
the best way to check on the quest if they and to make you know that there is an actual quest that you are following, you have to dive into the wiki.
Yes, exactly. It's obtuse by design. It's
Mm.
obscure.
Ah.
Obscurity in design. So that's also what I said. It encourages exploration. So okay, I met this guy. Okay, what should I do next? Okay, I just explore nearby. Maybe go to this cave, go to this dungeon. And then, oh yeah, there's this guy that I met before. Oh, he's bloody. He just got stabbed. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna continue because this is probably where his quest should go. So you have to go explore around and then go back to some different. You teleport to different places, so to different locations. Okay, to proceed with the quest, but you don't know where is it, so you have to pretty much, how to say this, just go around lah.
Right.
You have to go here, go there, try and error, but it should not be something that occupies like the whole gameplay. The quests are, you can consider as optional. Just, oh, it just so happens that I met this NPC again, and I can continue with the quest. So don't stress yourself with, okay, I have to complete this guy's quest. No, it's make it natural, as in, oh, I found you again. Okay, what's next? And then, okay, you complete, and then you get like special weapons, special abilities, and stuff. So the lack of quest tracker means you're not uh, burdened with busy work like Assassin's Creed to go here and there to complete. Yeah, just let it flow naturally. Which is, yeah, fortunate, unfortunate, it's up to you. If you're a open world subscriber to the tropes and stereotypes, maybe this is bad. But for me, yeah, it's good. Like, it clears the UI of clutter. I don't see, okay, this NPC, what's his quest tracker, and then there's the marker in the map, go here. None of that.
And then it becomes less of an exploration game and more of a, yeah, let's do that thing,
It's a
checklist.
It's a checklist game. Yeah. Which I like, but it can get tiring after a while. Mhm. So this is a breath of fresh air in an open world game. It does not handhold you through the story progression. Of course, you can cheat through the wiki. There's no shame. But at the same time, it's good to go in blind. And I sort of regret looking at wikis now, because it sort of spoils the exploration high, like discovering new things and stuff. They say, okay, you already complete this quest and stuff, and in retrospective, I was like, oh, it's like I kind of feel like cheating, you know. I should have just go through it like naturally.
It's
But at the
always
same
like
time,
that.
yeah. But at the same time, it's fine. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna play it. Maybe my NG plus. I'll do it with no wiki, except for the weapon builds. Yeah, that one I'm still gonna refer to the wiki. Need optimum time. I don't want to waste my runes. Okay.
Understandable.
Mhm.
So what else about Elden Ring then, other than
Um,
your favorite bosses so far?
oh, favorite bosses. That's a good one. Okay, for some of the bosses, there. Okay, the good thing about Elden Ring bosses that are basically just overpowered grunts, they teach you the game. As in, okay, I consider myself like sort of a bit of a veteran in Soulsborne. I played some of the Dark Souls. I played Bloodborne. I played some Sekiro. But even then, Elden Ring still have a lot of things to teach me. As in, okay, be patient. watch the bosses move. So some of the field bosses, they thought they taught the player how to play. So as in one of the most, I think my favorite is the Crucible Knight boss. So you can find them in some there's one in castle. I forgot the name of castle. Yeah, one of the main castle, and then there's one in the Everjail. So basically, in the field, there are some circles, some stone circles that you activate. Then you fight the boss. So it's not you intentionally want to fight the boss, as in you trigger the sequence. So yeah, the attacks are slow but sort of predictable. But for newbie, they will be they will look like too powerful, too fast, and they will be impatient. But this Crucible Knight boss teaches the player how to fight bosses and any other enemies in general. Okay, watch the boss moveset, anticipate the attack. Okay, if you want to parry, what's the parry window? Where to dodge? When to dodge? When to jump? How far should you go to get out of the attack radius? So yeah, it's really good. Like my favorite is the Crucible Knight so far for field bosses. The most bullshit boss is
Bullshit bots.
yeah, there's a bullshit boss. There's a tree spirit, I forgot. Ulcerated tree spirit.
Oh,
It's
is it
called
that
what is it?
Is it the one of the early ones that you can encounter? Is it that one?
Yes. Okay. You
Meet out
okay.
earlier, yeah. To meet out
Okay.
to meet
You
out the green horns.
no. That's the tree sentinel. The
Oh,
tree sentinel is
okay.
the knight. That's the golden knight. Okay, the golden knight. Yeah, it's a trap in a sense for new players to come. I'm gonna fight that one, and then boom, getting smashed. Right. Okay. The most bullshit, not that one. Sentinels are okay. Sentinels are good. They're also good for teaching newbies how to fight. The most bullshit one is Ulcerated Tree Spirit.
Okay,
That
I
one
see it. Oh no, I regret
the
seeing
worm.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an ugly worm.
Ooh.
It's an ugly tree worm. And the closest one that you can encounter is okay, you spawn after you die. So the mandatory death. So you spawn, and then there's a close by to the tutorial, right? And then as you proceed to go through the hallway to go to the open world section, okay, there's a there's a closed dungeon there. That if you open it, you open and access the dungeon. The end boss of that dungeon is Ulcerated Tree Spirit. So yeah, it's a bullshit because it moves so fast and it grabs you and then it chews through you, and this space is so small, like oh my god. It's bullshit. And then it keeps repeating a lot of, I read through the wiki comments, and they said this is the most bullshit because they repeat it all the time and there's no creativity at all in this boss. And I can agree. It's a very bland kind of boss. Instead that it just attacks and just chomps around the bullshit to hitbox and stuff, and like no. I think so. Yeah, that's the most bullshit one. My two favorite field bosses are the Crucible Knights, that one, and the Sentinels. The Sentinels, they are knights on horses.
That one.
Yeah, that one. Okay, the thing about the knights on horses, the Sentinels, you can fight them on foot. It's recommended that you fight them on foot. Don't ride on horses. Don't use Tauren. I mean, you can use Tauren. It makes things sort of like you can chase them, but it takes a long time. You have to run through them and then get nearby and slash. And if you get the wrong timing, you are the one getting slashed. And then Tauren die, and then you got stabbed and you die.
Yeah, I see a recurring pattern.
Yes, exactly. You die. For the three Sentinels, I when I first beat the golden horse knight, okay, I used torrent. Even though the wiki and the tip all said you better be on foot. That okay, you can use torrent, but it's faster on foot and it's easier. I was like, how? How does it easy on foot? And then I progressed through the game, and because I want to reach a certain part of the game where I meet Rani the witch. So you know the blue girl.
Yeah, the blue lady.
Okay, so to access her, I have to go to this boss, which is Loretta the Black, Loretta the Knight, whatever, which is a horse knight. So I have to fight on foot, like it or not. and thanks to fighting Loretta, okay, I now have the confidence and the skill and the knowledge to fight all the horse knight bosses on foot. So it's pretty easy though, to be honest. And then I go back to the main starting area, Limgrave, and then there's the one of the I think Night Cavalry, one of the bosses that night horse bosses that only comes out during the night. So I fought him on foot one time. Done.
Yes.
Forever
Yeah.
done. I'm done.
Yeah, forever done. I'm like, yeah, this is easy. This is easy. So as it turns out, yeah, practice makes perfect, and Elden Ring actually teach. I mean, the field bosses, and some of the mandatory bosses, they teach players how to fight, which is a good thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's really good, man. I mean, I haven't had this much fun since Bloodborne, to be honest.
Okay, now here's the hypothetical question of, if somehow we played Elden Ring last year, which is like what, 13 days ago,
Mm-hmm.
would have this rank as Game of the Year, or how high we have gone?
Let me check. Let me check our Game of the Year spreadsheet.
Yeah, on top of my head, I remember number
Yeah.
one is Need for Speed Unbound, second was
Need for
Gran
Speed
Turismo 7, third would have been Marvel's Midnight Suns, 4 is Vampire Survivors,
Mm-hmm.
5 was Citizen Sleeper.
I mean, honestly, this is number one.
Alongside like 400 other outlets that giving it Game of the Year.
Yes, like easily. Okay. So you have the Dark Souls, Bloodborne, die all the time mechanics. Okay, that one good. Okay, get good. So basically, the game tells you to get good. Okay, that is good. And then there's it expands to the world through open world. Okay, that's something new. And also they did it well. Okay, that's cool. And then there's the story, which is okay. They hired J.R.R. Martin for the base story.
Yeah,
so
world building.
The world building, and then but the inner, like the small intricate details, the quest and stuff, that one's still done by the FromSoft team. So, but it's still good. It's good. The voice acting, awesome. The story coherence, yes. And then some of the sad moments, the combat, like the builds you can do, the bosses, how we teach players, and the progression, and then even the bullshit of the bosses and stuff. It's still good. So yeah, number one, easy.
Easy. It's okay.
Easy number one.
That's an alternate world. We didn't play that series.
Yeah. And I don't think I'm halfway through the game, and I can safely say this is the best game of the year, easily.
And now that you mention it, I probably have to get Ratchet and Clank when it's on sale again. I was thinking of getting it at the end of last year. It was not on sale at the end of last year. It was on sale somewhere earlier in the year, so that remains unplayed for now.
Mm-hmm.
That's last year's best game we didn't play. For context. Yeah. So that's Elden Ring.
I think so.
Settled ring.
Settle. Yeah. Okay, let me go through what else. Guys. So yeah, okay, my final. Okay, I already talked about my impression of the game. I will play until the end. Okay, I'll become the Elden Lord. Okay, and then I'll start a new game plus, and I'll pick like a different. I want to try Magic bit because as a starter, it's always go to okay. You guys just start as melee player, but I want to see how far Magic goes in this game.
Yeah, I've heard magic. I have seen good things of magic builds. I've heard the baby rattler build is something feasible.
What?
The baby rattler build. Now I think it's like some sort of stuff that has like it's supposed to be a cosmic thing, but there's like dangling things around there. It looks like a baby rattler.
Okay, another thing. The thing that annoys me the most are there's a specific place. It's called the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Okay, in there are plenty of enemy mages. Okay, the magicians, and when they want to shoot with magic, that ching it gets annoying really fast. And it's like they have infinite faith point. They have infinite magic. Like they spam like nobody's business. I'm like, holy shit, these guys are annoying.
It becomes a baby sensory video at that point.
Like ching. And then whenever it hits you, it staggers. It's like, oh, just like a like a bite from something. No, it staggers and I got hit by a giant. I'm like, oh no, like stop it.
Oops.
Yeah, magic has been made good from what I've seen.
Yes, it's good to the point of annoyance because the amount of spam. You can just spam. Yeah, but the disadvantage is that if you use magic, it uses faith point, and faith is an expendable bar. So instead of let's say okay, you swing your sword, it uses stamina, it regenerates in like a quarter second. But for faith, you have to like drink the flask or break some crystals. So it's a more tedious, but it's doable. And even then, certain bosses are very hard to fight with as a magician. If you go full magic, there are certain boss like Wolf of Radagon. It's very fast and wants to get close to you, like pretty much in your face. So like long range combat is not exactly feasible. As in, even the guy in the wiki said, okay, if you are a magic build, please at least have some good melee weapons. You have to fight this one in melee to make your life easier. So you cannot run away from that. So, and there's also PvP. PvP arena.
Oh no, yeah, I've heard some very bad. Because do you know the guy can let me solo her? He does streams now on Twitch, and he now since he's already beaten the game like thousands of times at this point. He now streams the PvP arena.
Yeah.
So like those yang lawan dia, like those who dare oppose the Lord that is let me solo her.
The solo lord.
They use like I think like basic attacks. Those wave kan. Those you storm the lake and then like a damage wave comes whatever, right?
Yeah.
The man just parried, one shot hit easily. The scrubs, my god.
The PvP just make things. I think there's less invasions now because you can have PvP.
Everybody's gonna PvP.
Finally, a dedicated PvP mode.
Yeah, because before the PvP mode before the dedicated arena PvP, the only way to PvP is to invade or like wait for invasion, and that can be sort of like you can turn it off, but at the same time, it's annoying. Somewhat, even if you like intentionally wants to enable invasion, it's still annoying. And some people get to PvP just to be annoying,
Yes.
to invade just to be annoying. So right now, for those of you who really like PvP, like dedicated player versus player, you have your arena there. Go. Yeah. I think that's Elden Ring.
And then wing.
Stay maidenless, bros. I'm not. So yeah.
Stay middleless F.
Now that Anan has taken his turn, we move on to Daniel. What's in your grab bag that you have brought in here?
Oh yes.
Is it a grab bag? Because I see a sack of games inside there.
Yeah. It's actually, it's not even a bag. It's a Lotus Punya durable bag that I got it like for like $2. Oh no, the games are overflowing. Okay, it's now on the floor.
Pick it up one by one. So what's it? What do you
Right.
have you been playing?
Hold on, let me check.
So look
Alright.
like someone's not ready to take his turn.
Okay, I got it. Alright, so it's not even a game, it's just a paper. It's just a paper with behind it says the Unholy Roman Empire. You mean, and that only means one thing: a game that is about crusading and kings. Part 3. Because the first part you can, the second part you also can, and the third part, yeah, you still can. Create your own religion and then run warless for 2 years via seduction and and blackmail. Yes.
That's how you keep your peace.
Yep, that's how you keep peace. Seduction and blackmail.
Keep
You
it
seduce.
keep it in the bed. That's how you get peace. Love.
Yeah.
No war.
You seduce the man and then you blackmail him with that seduction. Bukan, always works 110, 100% at a time.
I believe it even works in modern life.
Okay, so I've been playing this game thanks to the power of Game Pass, Crusader Kings 3. And I think like my first ever session again was earlier this year. So like since I have Game Pass, I might as well play on PC. Booted up, I booted up at 3 p.m. on a normal Wednesday afternoon. Next thing I know, it's 7 p.m. already.
Okay lah.
Yeah, and I have 2 children, 1 bastard child, because of course it is Easter. It's those era, of course. And I think
do you have a child with your sister? I don't know. Incest child.
No, I haven't got to that point yet. Because
Not yet.
not yet. Not yet.
Implying. That's the implication.
That's why. Oh my god. Yeah, it is weird. Like, it is. I really love playing this type of game, like this. The open world sandbox, kan. This and multi-ambit warband. Yeah, that's just like, okay, you are a ruler of this position. You are blah 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 blah. You have no lineage. Have fun. There you go. Lepas tangan.
But before you unpause, first things first, find someone to marry.
Oh, I haven't. No. I've just unpause. Yeah, just okay. The race to get a lover starts now.
Wow, that's a wilder one. The usual threat is to just like, while it's unpaused, you just go through all the menus, go through all the people in your court, figure out who how to min-max your. So who should be your marshal? The one with the higher martial score, of course. Who should be your counselor? The person with the highest diplomacy.
Oh, speaking of that, kan, I once did a Christian empire run, kan, tapi as a lady, and all of my my secondaries, my tertiaries are all negative because
Yep.
apparently you cannot be leading a country as a female in the Christian empire.
Why do you get a negative opinion? Because you're a woman.
Oh,
my
no.
god! Like, oh,
Like literally
no.
that.
Oh,
Literally
I
that.
mean, Thems are the eras.
Ooh.
The accurate era, like holy shit.
I mean, they don't even consider women as people.
That's why immediately negative 50. Like, oh, good. Oh god, that means I won't get any text
That's
for
the
the.
That's the era when woman is used as a token for alliances. You have many daughters, yeah, many alliances, baby. Oh man, that's oh man, such was the time. Ugh.
Yeah, they only use for breathing heirs, breathing the next heirs of the empire.
And alliances. So
Mhm.
yeah, how deep into how deep into the lineage have you gone, Daniel? Have you transferred into other characters?
Okay, I've been. Okay, so I'm thinking again because I've already run like 3 runs. The first run died
Mhm.
after me dying of old age because of course can it is you die at the old age of 48. It is predetermined. So my first run was with okay, I have to check because I have to boot up the game. I think it was the Mesopotamian era, so the 1800s. So
Or
Christian 1800s, yeah.
earliest start, I guess.
Yeah, and and it was actually fine. To the fact that I've been using my my current strat of seduction and blackmail. Then I will check on. I think that the second playthrough is where I'm now settled in the Anglosphere, and that is exactly what's Anglosphere? Oh, okay, yeah. All right. My second playthrough is as Amelia Watterson of I think like Ireland. I'm not sure. Because I don't know the
Can you
name.
repeat the name?
Amelia Watterson.
That sounds like, I don't know, Gumball's mom. I don't know.
Based on Amelia Watson of
Oh, my God, what?
Life.
Oh, okay. I wonder, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. So
Watson.
yeah, she's in the I think like the North Island part of England. So under a ruler, still ada negative, still negative because female.
Woman, yeah.
Yeah.
Why should I
But-
listen to a woman?
Is it the I believe one of the regions there is the Kildare, or is it Kildaran? Around that time.
Yes, that's it. Yep.
Yeah, the name of the regions changes with time. So it started like Old English. Is it Old English, that language at that time in Ireland? I don't know. So it's like Kuldaro or something, and then it becomes
That sounds Gaelic.
No, that's Gaelic, yeah.
and then it becomes like corrupted to become Kildare. Kildare. So yeah, the passage of time is interesting to see in CK3.
Okay, so yeah, and the worst part, the funniest part about this game is that this one I remember because it's actually the first time I get the option again. Oh yeah, you can have war with everyone you want. So I gone into a 5-year war with Cornwall for no reason.
I declare war.
Yeah, no rhyme, no reason. Oh yeah, Cornwall, I'm now in a war, and it stalemates for 5 years because we don't have enough armies.
Both of you.
Oh, and also one more thing. There's something called the sea in between.
Oh yeah. From Ireland to Cornwall. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I think
That's
that might also be a problem there. True.
Unless you're planning a raiding party, that's
Every time I set an army again, I lose like 50 gold because we have to cross the channel. Cross the fucking channel. Yeah, I remember why. It was a stalemate. I keep running out of money, and they also keep running out of money as well. They want to set a party, 50 coins. We want to go party. Oh yeah, also 50 gold. Yes, bankrupting each other. I think that one ends with I think yeah, and then I got assassinated by my what's my second in command? Because if you have like a negative 50, they will try to plot to kill you, and this one does kill you.
Is it your heir or is it the counselors or people in
One
your
of the
court?
counselors, one of the counselors, just like straight up, this war has been going for too long. Dies.
I mean, I would do that. Understandable though.
Understandable, dies.
Just here you are as a ruler. What do you do? Declare war. Declare an endless, pointless war that basically crumples the economy, while you sit there in your throne, all high and mighty, and everybody hates you. Of course, they conspire to kill you somewhere. Then someone's gonna throw you off a ledge. Or does it specify how you die?
Poisoning.
Poisoning.
Because
the usual way.
Because I believe there is even like plot events where you might be invited to from someone to go somewhere like, oh, maybe let's go to a hunting thing or something, and then things start to happen, and then you start to see step by step how you are going to your eventual death, which is also kind of fun.
Oh no, bear attack. Oh no, my horse legs broke.
Similar. I mean, you can attempt to escape or something, but oh no, well, dead. Oh, you can also go into hiding as well if you know you are at risk.
Oh yeah, that's one thing. The funny thing, another one of the runs that I did is that there's you can actually have like relationships with other other countries. And in one of the runs, is one of the 3 runs that I did, I remember having a relationship with, because there is Asian punya tu kan, like the what's it called, Nagorobo. Basically, that is the, I want to say they are the early versions of the Mongols, but I could be wrong. Nagorobo or Minaja, I think. I have no idea. I have to replay that part. But somehow kan, they were attracted to this lady in fucking from the other side of the country. So I guess, does that count as a long distance relationship? Yeah.
I mean, if you go technically, you have to cross continents. There's like modern day Mongolia to like freaking Ireland.
Yeah, that's why.
It's the whole span of Europe and then some. But do you get the alliance though? Do you get Hitch though?
Yeah, I got. Yeah, I got.
Look, as long as they are in the same religion, it's okay.
Yep. You're fine.
Because I don't think anyone would be happy over there if you go and marry some of the infidels down south.
Yes,
Like,
the usual.
The barbarians.
The barbarians.
Yeah, somewhere in like the Middle East.
I declare crusade. Let's go.
The crusade. I haven't done a crusade yet. I've been using my patented. I should make bastard childs instead of making war. Somehow sampai 100 sampai like I think I have like a lineage for some reason, and all of them are also kinda like me as well. Like, okay, we won war, but we will do the language of love. TN.
I mean, it runs in the family.
It runs in the family.
It's literally that. I mean, if you want to get engaged into the crusade, it will only trigger like around the high Middle Ages, around there. So it will take some time. You will start to hear stuff from there's gonna be a pop-up somewhere saying the infidels are like taking over the Holy Lands. And then suddenly the current pope, whoever the pope is in Vatican City, suddenly like rise up and we should do a crusade, and then you get the call to go and contribute.
Yeah, I just remember one thing. I got a call out. We're about to do a war, and I forgot to send people, and they got mad.
I mean, if you say you want to participate and you don't send anyone, of course. I
Yeah.
always I go that if I play LCK3 as someone from the British Isles, I would never join the Crusade.
Yeah, I'll send some guys to you. Yeah, the Crusade. 5 years later, oh shit, I forgot to send.
And then you start sending halfway around. Oh yeah, man, you are 10 years too late. The Crusade's over when you reach there.
I'm sorry. I'm in a constant battle with Cornwall the last 5 years. Why are you fighting your own countrymen? We're a countryman?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It will be when I'm done.
Oh my god. I think like the word. I think like one thing because I've also been playing Mount and Band War Band. I think that's the name.
On and Blade.
Yeah, on Blade War Band. Yeah. It's by I think not. It's quite different from CK2, CK3, where this one is you control the battlefield as well. Like, oh yeah, you can go to battle, haha. And this one's interesting, like because unlike CK2's warband, you can pillage. You can pillage the villages. As would our do you have 4 hours pillage things? I have no idea. Tapi lah, we can pillage. Villages, castles, strongholds. Can
I believe
whatever
you can.
suitable. Yeah, you can.
I believe in CK3 also you can. Like, I mean, you have to declare war lah to do that because, even though these people are like, I think you cannot declare a war without a proper casus belli. So you always need to find a reason. So even to the point that you just said, hey, you have a claim to that place. Okay, come here, join us. And then we declare war on them. With the promise of you, the claimant will get the title. Maybe you don't even give that title, you revoke it afterwards. But still, there's always gonna be a reason to war. But I think if you play as the Vikings, you do get to do the pillage and war and raid. You just go somewhere, preferably the British Isles, go into the lands, pillage, raid, grab the money, peace out. Unless you actually like somehow figure out how to wage war and actually claim lands, and then make your own little small map that says that this is the Vikings settlement, which is technically in real life that happened. The people from the north started to integrate with the what is the name of the people around there before they became the English, but it is something that can happen in CK3. Suddenly, the Viking settlement has invaded England. Okay, good on you.
Okay.
Meanwhile, in Ireland,
we're about to make wars. You fuckers. More war.
Meanwhile, Scotland is already solidifying into being Scotland. Oh no. They're looking at you, people in the island.
The island next door.
But if you play somewhere in Spain, that's also a bit spicy because you're literally you are literally neighboring with the Umayyad Caliphate.
Yep.
You'll always have points to go war because why you want to go war. They are a different religion. Okay, war anytime. Go claim lands for religious stuff. I'm not. No. It was CK2 that doesn't have that doesn't allow you to play other than Christian leaders. But I think CK3 includes it in the base game. You can play as the Caliphate or any of the Muslim rulers around there. Which is also interesting because some of them can have concubines.
Yeah. Okay. So you have different, let's say, marriage rules
Yep.
for the Muslim leaders. Okay.
Probably different because the game also models Sunni Muslims and Shia Muslims and even other like. So I guess by religion also like some of them are different.
Okay.
I mean, there's always option for concubines.
Yes.
That's fucking weird. Yeah. I just realized that as well. Like,
Then you go and put up the game and look at all any of the Muslim territory and see if the rulers have a concubine or not.
I don't know. I've won. I remember like when I was playing for with my first save and my first ever save. It was actually around the area of the area, the Spain area. I think I just a test run again. Yeah, I got like a peace offering from one of those the leaders, the Muslim leaders. Get it? Yeah, like oh man, he has like very interesting relationships. I can say that.
Good luck on succession. Because with so many siblings around, they're always gonna be vying for power and at worst, what's they call it? Not patricide. What's the word for killing siblings? There is a word. I forgot.
Fratricide.
She said like yeah, it's
Fratricide.
Fratricide.
Yeah.
I learned that from Portal 2. Or is it Portal? I forgot.
Yeah.
Because you killed the companion cube. So I got the achievement fratricide. So I remember.
Because you know what, fratricide does happen. There were events there, especially during the Turks.
Ooh, good dang.
Yeah, I've read some stuff about that.
Yeah,
Like wow.
I mean, okay, the sultans have a lot of child from the wives and the concubines. Of course, they're gonna kill each other
Yeah.
Yeah.
to get the throne.
The money, the gold, the power, the
women.
The women. Don't forget the women. Holy shit.
That's why when you have siblings as a royal ruler, at least one or two have to go to religion school and then stay there. Stay there. Don't go back.
Hantar ke sekolah agama forever. Stay there.
So that you won't be like because there are like options for if you are in the knowledge school of the, you can basically just be into the religion order and not be involved with anything about rulership. So that means that person will not have any claims to the throne.
Not my problem.
Other than that, you can always plot to kill them. Kill them or at least spread the powers lah, distribute the powers. Okay, you can be the duke of whoever. What backland we have. Okay, you take the one duke title. Take the rest. I'll send it to my favorite child. You will be king.
Oh yeah, like playing like CK took at least watching the news currently because yeah, for those to make this podcast like feel ancient again after like 2013. Currently, there's a book about the royal UK family by Prince Harry, the one that's got ousted already, and they talk about his brother being quite narcissistic in a way because since he is marrying an American and they don't want it. I think like something about pure blood, you know like those American things, the pure blood things. And they
Slytherin.
That's why. Yeah, like me just talking about CK2 reminds me of that much of like all these articles coming out right now based on the book. Like, oh yeah, I don't want my grandchild to be American blood. Like, aren't you all like Anglos? Are you all like similar since you all like Anglos? Something like that. Yeah.
Keep the bloodline in check and is it the bloodline thinning these days?
That's why.
CK3.
Wow, CK3. Wow, someone's playing CK3 right now in real life. Can someone update their save?
Someone has moved on to Europa Universe. No. They have played Europa Universalis.
Yeah.
They haven't played Wiki 3 because I mean the economy is tanking right now.
They have enough pop then. It's
Mm.
okay. Oh my god. So the actual real life now has to play apa? Victoria 3 and and if you want better apa, infrastructure of land of a city, yeah, you have to play fucking City Skylines.
My god, Paradox has already covered, man.
Paradox, like you all have to play our games and then you understand.
So what else in the grab bag?
All right.
Do you
Another
have?
thing, and because recently I went to Singapore, for a trip, just visiting the family and all. And I've been playing this game. One of our since Anan played the best game we didn't play of 2022. I played the worst trash fire game of 2021. It is the Grand Theft Auto Definitive Edition. This is
Why?
the because I don't think imagine getting delayed because airports nowadays can if you're riding Air Asia you're gonna get a delay
Yeah.
by an hour if lucky get an hour.
My mom got delayed for I don't know more than 12 hours for Umrah. I'm like,
See, that's
God
why
damn.
so I looked at this again since I got delayed by an hour to go back home. I've been playing San Andreas again, like to completion now. I'm almost done with the game. It's like I'm now at the Return to Los Santos, which is essentially the final few missions where let's crank up the difficulty for no reason. And okay, it is. I want to say that it goes bonkers hard, but it does because the mission before you return to Los Santos, you have to do a heist, like what movie was set? What movie that was set in Las Vegas and they would do heist? Was it Ocean 9 or Ocean 11? It's either that. It's the George Clooney one. I forgot because I'm not really a movie buff. But yeah, we have to do like this heist before we can return to Los Santos. And oh boy, all the shit that was playing a lot, all the stuff that I complained on my review back in 2021 is still there. Everything hasn't been fixed, even though they say they have fixed it. So aimbot enemies, texture problems, but I guess the guns doesn't feel good. Yep, everything hasn't been fixed. And I think recently they're about to say they're going to release it on Steam sometimes next month or in March. So boy, this game's not ready for anything. And it's actually quite fun. Like, even though that saying it, it's actually quite fun playing San Andreas once again because the storyline is a good thing. The story is still good. And if not, I would have just dropped it. Well, I could have dropped it because I'm waiting for my flight to come. Oh well. Okay. Also, bear in mind, audience, I'm playing this on the Nintendo Switch, so basically, it's all lower res, essentially. Everything is like 30 frames, which is okay lah. But everything's controls all is just terrible. But it's fun. It's still fun. It is still.
Daniel, did we lose you?
Oh shit! Oh my god, my mic just died. I think I've been praising GTA DE too much then.
Yeah, I
My
think we
mic
have
just
lost you
died.
for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh no. Anyway, then I'm like.
Or is it Discord also dying? Because I think I'm hearing differently.
Oh, Discord's dying? Oh no. Alright, never mind. Oh no. Quality down.
Yeah, I can hear the quality down for a bit. Me? Oh, is it? I don't know. Huh.
What about now?
Okay.
There
Now
we go.
we're back. Well, now we're back.
Oh no. Yeah, we are angering the gods. We are playing. I knew playing a bad game will anger the internet gods.
Somehow it did.
Somehow. No. But it's not that bad, I guess. So, okay, let me grab one more game for my grab bag. Hold on. Ooh, it's a racing game. Oh yeah, It's it's me finishing Need for Speed Unbound. Oh yeah, do you want to hear a funny story, Ken? Before a slight tangent before uh we talk about Need for Speed and the end of Need for Speed. Do you know I finally found the piece of you like I think like merchandise of Palace Skateboards, the thing that sponsoring your driver and sponsoring the special edition of Need for Speed Unbound. I finally found one piece of merchandise in the whole of Malaysia so far. And it's a hoodie, a yellow hoodie that actually you can wear in game as well. Same exact one.
I see you have been affected by this certain effect, the Among Us effect. You never see it, but now that you are so familiar with Among Us, now everything you see is Among Us. Oh no!
Yeah,
No.
now I see. Now I finally see like it's actually Adidas, one of Adidas best selling stuff. I just noticed that.
Yeah, for us it was an unknown, but the rest of the world knows it. But now that you know this thing exists, you cannot not see it anymore. It will be everywhere.
Oh yeah, well, so yeah, that's actually. Do you know the price? The price of this one piece of old clothing,
129.
329.
Okay.
It's so expensive.
The price of a copy of Need for Speed Unbound.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah.
Okay.
Matt, do you want to play a game, one of the best racing game in recent memory, or you can buy this merch though of the base that has one of the shirts based on the game that you can wear in game.
If you think about it, the advertisement is working.
Yeah, now I see them.
Now that you played the game, now you see them. Okay, well, time to buy more. It works.
Alright, so yeah, I finally finished Need for Speed. Pretty good game. I guess I think the most memorable of that gameplay was the final few days where I think like one of the deliveries, because you do like a bunch of deliveries to earn money as you basically like it's like time trial, so you have to set this car at a lot of time or you will lose like gold difference, gold, silver, bronze rewards. And one of it is essentially just sending the Need for Speed car, the hero car that is the BMW M3 GTR, into a client. It doesn't specify who the client is, but oh yeah, you're sending this car to somewhere. Sus, but okay. Like, have you bought Need for Speed yet, or you're basing it on still on those 10 hours?
Same. No progress have been made in that area.
Okay, so I cannot talk about the funny spoiler then.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, I
Looks
cannot
like
say
it's
what.
a no.
Because it has a twist on the twist has a twist. Really enough, but I think I'm impressed. Like at least Criteria knows what to do because knows they have the creative liberties now. Because back then when they were making Most Wanted 2012, they had a plot and all like oh yeah, but they had to abandon it because they were running out of time. And now, since they have like all the time, oh yeah, 3 years, have fun, do whatever. They actually flex their creative muscle. I haven't seen them flexing this muscle since I wanna say Black. Because I'm pretty sure we didn't have When's the last time Criterion Games made a game that has a plot? So black. So ooh. Rivals doesn't count. Rivals story doesn't count. Does Need for Speed Rivals with your story counts as a storyline, or is just like a filler for you, Matt?
I don't know. I haven't played it enough, and I don't care enough to play it to the end. But I always remember you can't catch devils with angels. You can't catch devils with angels. I mean, if you say the story is terrible, but that line sticks.
The storyline, yeah, that line, guy, that is iconic. Not, I kid you not. Yeah, that's like
Can't catch. Oh man, every time I will always put that line out. What a wonderful piece of writing. And you have to remember the context is it's being said by the cops. So is that all that's inside your grab bag?
yeah, just 3 games. I didn't know why they made a big talk when it went down. I guess it's all of the unholy Roman Empire stuff, I guess.
I see. And
Alright, so I'm going to end 10. Yep, gonna end 10. So
for my turn, I will unleash. Hold on. Before we set up the story, as far as games goes, I haven't tried anything new. I will try something later after the recording's done. There's a game pending, a new game released in 2023 pending, for review. But other than that, I have been spending most of my time with a little game called Daemon X Machina. We've talked about this game before, and especially now that we live in a world where Armored Core 6 will be a thing sometime this year. It's good to revisit the closest thing to an Armored Core, to a modern Armored Core. And you know what? It holds up. Still, I cannot remember the last times that we've talked about the game, but I think I would
when it was, I think the last time we talked about, is it Armored Core or Daemon X Machina?
We've talked about Daemon X Machina during the WAM era.
Yep, the WAM era.
And then I've also talked about that game post WAM era one time also. That's it. That's what I remember. They were like the time when the game was out and was being reviewed, and then the time that I bought that game, and then here. So what I want to say here is that if you somehow have an inkling to go back and see what the heck is Armored Core, your choice is either go find an old console and get the old games, and they are at a premium right now. I even check. The other choice is you go on PC, you find an emulator, and apparently even Armored Core 4 runs better with an emulator. Or the other choice you can have is just get Daemon X Machina. You probably even have Daemon X Machina on Epic. It was an Epic freebie for a while.
Yeah, the one of the games on the 15 games you get free during Christmas.
Daemon X Machina would if you consider all the Armored Core, apparently I didn't realize this, but people talk Armored Core like they are talking about Pokemon generations. So there are Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, and Armored Core 6 will be Gen 6. Daemon X Machina would fall into Gen 3 in terms of how it plays. There's a mission structure, you have your many different parts that you can customize. You can pick and choose, you can color, you can put stickers on him. The difference is that Daemon X Machina kinda leans into the anime side of things, to the point that, oh man, the story kinda ruins the mood, man, because the missions are kinda short, which is understandable, which is actually the point. It should be bursts of 2 to 5 minutes, and that's it. And then you have your boss battles, your Souls-like boss battles, which is technically just big mechs, giant mechs. Shoot the things that are glowing, and then that's it. But man, the anime,
I never knew Big Mac's glow.
they are like they are glowing bits, you know.
Dude,
And
that's
then
a
people,
McDonald's joke.
oh, okay.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
Mm. But man, the anime drivel kind of like slows things down, man. Like, at first it was charming, but now like I'm like at the A rank missions, which is technically supposed to be the end of the game. But there is even like it just slows down the pacing to a halt. Like, oh man, like because this is a point of time where you know there are like various different mercenary groups, right? They are taking missions, and then suddenly because this the end of this, and then some of the defect into the evil side, like, and then you go meet with the evil person who had orchestrated all of this. There's a mission where you just go there, just move for like 10 feet, and then you just see a cutscene of the main villain talking about this is how I'm gonna rule the world for like 10 minutes, and then mission cleared. Easiest way to get money, but also what a waste of time.
Like, haha.
But yeah, the plot will get in the way. Maybe I got my wish too much. I wanted a bit more characters in Armored Core, so they just don't be like, you know, just a mech with a background. I would like to have more voiceover. Some of them have voiceover, but I want more voiceovers, more characters being shown. And then I got Demon X Machina, which went too hard on it. Like, whoa. Too
You
much,
need a
man.
balance, yeah. You need a balance. Macam, ironically enough, the new Ice Combat 7. Like, oh, the banter is just divine, yeah.
Yeah,
But
that good banter. You don't even see the people, yeah, but you have just enough good banter. You can already like from that banter you can see like, oh, the characters are this like this. Okay, good. No need more.
We just need the meat and potatoes. We don't need the side salad. We don't need it. No, thank you.
Look, when you have to do 3 or 4 missions back to back where one of the characters have a very pivotal moment with the other character because you know they are related, and then why are you joining the other side, and then you see them die, and then the living person say, oh no, this is a sad moment. You do that back to back, like, oh man, it doesn't feel anything anymore. Like, but yeah, Demon X Machina has its flaws, but as far as like, is it Armored Core? Strongly Armored Core. Now we get back. Now we go into the real story that we want to talk. We've alluded before about the with the public transport issues, and also with the dice rolls. The story is that Meck and Danial have played a D&D campaign.
Finally.
Though. I mean, I've already played, but you know what happened.
Like D&D campaign with pens and people like tabletop
and
gaming.
dice,
Yeah.
and DMs.
Yeah. Like proper
Rule books.
Yeah, I know rule books. I've seen them. So, we've been given an opportunity as the media to have a go at a D&D campaign. I thought it was like a big event or something at first, but then I quickly realized it was just me, Daniel, and 2 other people, plus the DM.
What? Okay, how come you guys are the only one invite, or are we and the others are the outlets that respond to it?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where it might have happened. Maybe is it just like everybody? They've been asking around and say, "Hey, do you guys want D&D?" Just nah.
Nah, that's for nerds.
Or they
Because
like.
the invitation from Jira Consult, I was like, okay, this is probably gonna big one.
Yeah, I thought it was a big event. I mean, I've seen them like gather people for Magic the Gathering. And I see that's quite a crowd. But for the D&D one, it's just like just 4. Technically, like 3 outlets came in. So that's me, Daniel, 1 other person, and Featured guest. What are you from Gamer Place?
From the Shadow Realm.
For the Shadow Realm, he has come to play some D&D.
Or, of course, Worm came. Of
Uh,
course.
I mean, I would be surprised if he didn't. I mean, technically, even on the table, he's the most experienced one because he's the one doing the most shenanigans.
Yeah. I mean,
Ah.
he's like, his mannerism is made for D&D.
Don't know if his mannerism is made from D&D or is it the other way around, but let's put it
D&D is made for him.
But that's neither here or there. We ran a campaign on the starter set, the latest starter set. Daniel, do you remember the name? Stormwrath what? Isle?
Yeah, Stormbright Isle. That was the list. Oh yeah. Do you know our leaders? Do you know? Wam is our leader. So he has the only guy to get the name. And do you know what he picks the name as? I think you'll like it, Anan.
What is it?
Zul Anan.
Literally the first thing that the DM the DM starts the intro spiel, set up the world and whatever. Okay, now what you do? And then Wam goes in. Okay. I would like to talk to one of the person there, and I would like to introduce myself as Zolanan, and this is my party. Like, god damn it.
So I'm spiritually there.
Yeah, you were spiritually there. Everybody was there technically.
As an elf fighter. As an elf fighter. Oh god damn it. The best part is that I lose my shit there and nobody gets it why. It's an inside joke. It's an inside joke.
Me and Meg was like lying, like crying already, and like the DM like, what?
That's his first gambit, man. That's his first move. Of course, everybody is gonna be awkward outside of
And out of left field.
Nobody gets that reference. But yeah, it's an interesting way because it's interesting experience because you have a character sheet. Thankfully, we just play with the pre-created characters they have. All the classes, all of them, so we don't have to like spend time to like figure out the backstory or whatever, kan?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a lot of interesting mechanics there. If you don't play someone with magic, I think D&D, the current D&D starter set would be an easy way to get into D&D. That's what my takeaway. Playing as the wizard. It's fun. The campaign is we went through a temple and then talked to the people, the kobolds around there. And then we went off to find a mission in the Compass Rose or something, which may or may not be called the Compass Rose because we don't see all the letters around. It can't be the Compass Hose or something. But no, it's confirmed. We got into the right boat. Got up there. Daniel as the... What's your class again?
The half-link rogue. So basically a short boy.
Yeah, the short boy climbs up to the crow's nest and then falls down. And then nobody goes back up there. Oh no, there's one time we go back up there. Found
Did
nothing.
Because you roll like, I don't know, 2.
Yeah, I roll a 1. So and then like for the damage roll, I roll a 20. So like survive that.
Barely.
Barely survived that, yeah.
You get to roll another dice to land safely, so you don't take damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went downstairs to find a few cabins that we can explore. The DM kindly reminds us that you should check the door if the door can be opened before doing shenanigans. Like is it because someone just wants to bash the door first before checking if the door is locked or not? Something like that, right? So yeah, some doors were bashed, some doors were open easily because it's not locked. And then we found like zombies. There's the 2 or 3. We have 3 encounters. The first was like fighting 2 zombies. Oh man, that's a long encounter.
like half an hour, like because there was just 2 zombies, but everybody was so far apart, so we couldn't do damage
Ah.
that one.
Yeah, and the rolls were terrible as well. Guess who keeps on rolling on 4 and lower for their attacks?
Yeah.
And I think I got like 4 or lower, and I have to do a +5, and most of the time the attack doesn't hit. Yeah, and also as a wizard, I have access to spells, and oh my god, I have to like look through all the spells that are available, and that's a quite a list to absorb in like 10 minutes time. Like, oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? Oh.
Yeah. The best part kan, best part kan, like Mac was looking at the spell menu guys. It's like looking at a fast food restaurant.
I literally looked it at the menu. That's why I say okay, I like to order. No, because we didn't because the trick with magic characters is that every day of the game and at the start of the day you can prepare spells like you have 2 slots for prepared spells. We didn't do that. So the DM said, okay lah, you take anything from this list lah. Oh, okay. Just take the first level one. Oh, okay.
Looking like looking at the menu, like yeah, I like to have the chicken nuggets.
It took me like 10 minutes to order. Okay. And even then, I picked the spell. One of them is basically a healing spell. Never use it. And then the other spell is called the magic missile, which actually is actually useful because I keep getting rubbish rolls that gets a miss. 90% hit, but 10% got he got the 10% one, so it's a miss. Rather, I took the magic missile because it's a guaranteed hit, but the damage amount is different. The one time I used magic missile, I think I roll a 1.
Oh,
or
so
something.
You roll for damage.
Yeah, roll for damage, but
okay.
still, you see, the damage is basically not worthwhile. But hey, damage is damage. I still did something. I think throughout the game, I think I did less than 10 damage overall, because there were like moments where I get my time to shine. Like even after the zombie counters, we go downstairs, another zombie appeared, and then we faced a ghoul. I think I missed all my shots with the ghoul. Worms Fighter did a lot of good work there. And then we basically found the treasure that we are looking for and whatever, and so we're ready to wrap up. And then we go back to the boat upstairs, and then we hear music playing. We hear Dangdut playing. Before we hear Dangdut playing, to open a treasure chest, our kind paladin decided that, no, let me check first for apa?
Mimic.
So basically check for demons and stuff.
Okay.
So probably mimic and whatever lah. So, and the roll was a success, and they were like everything was all good. So basically QC pass, or as I said there, this is halal lah. Boleh. You have to know, Paladin is religious.
Yeah.
So Paladin gives the that's a question. Paladin says, okay, open, we got our loot and whatever. And then Dangdut is playing. Apparently it was the harpy, and a harpy appeared. Everybody, I think everybody was into Dangdut. They failed the check. And I don't know why. I forgot. The DM said something, but apparently the wizard is immune to that. So we just like, oh, that's an ugly one. While everyone see some Dangdut singer like doing the gele and whatever again, do the belly dance. No, it's an ugly harpy. We tried to because the harpy is a flying enemy. She's like 50 feet above us. I was the only one that was able to attack at the first turn. Guess what? Attack miss.
Oh, you have the range, but not the luck.
So, and then everybody has to like skip at least 1 turn or 2 turns because they have to like roll the roll a dice and do a check, and if they succeed, they will be
Wake
removed
up.
from they will wake up from
Yeah.
the harpy spell, whatever kan.
Okay, dismissed from the debuff.
Thankfully everybody gets the debuff over fast, so everybody gets to attack. One of the paladin decided to like climb above to the crow's nest, and I think they did damage. They did damage by throwing a spear down to the harpy, so that's okay. And then we realized after that bit of damage, the HP drops to like 23. Before this, our the HP was like around 17, 15 or something. Oh, this is like 23. Oh man, is this gonna be an hour combat? I even tried to like we got a scroll, so we basically a consumable spell. I tried to command the harpy to go down. Did it go down? No, it didn't.
Oh, it did not.
I think I missed by one. The spell check was like 14. I rolled 13 or something. So like fail again. At the end of the day, Wam decided to try to do some bullshit by taking 2 turns. One turn is to tie a rope to his bow and arrow. The other turn was supposed to be attacking the harpy. And if it hits, he want to pull it down. But before he get to do that, the harpy just peace out. Like, why?
Nah.
Which I guess it seems that the DM just want no shenanigans. Let's end it here. I see what you're trying to do. Nah, peace out.
I'm still. Fuck that. Oh my god.
Yeah, basically we've done basically one day of a campaign, so it was interesting. It was easy to get into, but as I discovered, D&D very much requires the fun of a D&D campaign relies on how good the DM is.
Mm-hmm.
How good the DM is either to like get you invested in the story, or as well as get the players to role play as well, but also to guide them into the mechanics, because there are always steps. Okay, when you have to roll the dice, how many what are the stats that are available. Like there's a lot of like looking at the character sheet. What's the number here? What's the number here? Okay, roll dice plus how many? Okay, or is it minus? A lot of the stuff that you need to like manually count, which is you kind of take for granted, because if you play in a video game, everything is like everything is done by the computer. Like even the roll is just like just RNG, right? But it's fun taking the time to like do a whole process of this. At least on my side, my brain has been working overclock, trying to like keep track of everything that's currently running, while also like figuring out all the mechanics I have available. But yeah, if you are a total beginner of D&D, it's easy to get into. Just don't play magic. That's my recommendation. I don't know. Daniel, do you have anything to add? That was our campaign. It was an interesting one.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. Yeah. Like I think like the best part then is that we can literally just I kid you not, bullshit our way. It's actually like bullshit our way. Like I remember like I've told you that my last D&D session before my friend turned into a VTuber, which got laughed by everyone. Like that's funny as hell. I think like I was also a rogue. Yeah, back then I was also a rogue, but I can only speak in basic language, so essentially talk like two Itendejiran of Fallout. So basically, me have an idea. and it was quite enjoyable juga lah. Because you get this bullshit. Oh yeah, let's say he understand this by thanks to his dumb language, he understand that this is actually quite simple to solve, whatever. Yeah, and that actually one of those things that made playing this weird ass game and as D&D enjoyable, because whatever it is, you just bullshit immediately. Shit, say whatever.
Yeah, it's the fun on the tabletop, less about the mechanics, but also the things that make it personal, make it you know how some campaigns can have their own running jokes. So it's that kind of experience. But yeah, I'm looking forward to get this character, the Unlucky Ted, as Wab dubs it. I'm gonna use that name next time and see how it will evolve. Because right now the wizard here is, we have established a character that he is bad at aiming, he is a snooty one, and will always ask for more money. So that's what I've done lah during that campaign. I have no idea how to create a character during that. I have never figured out what to do. But that's what the bullshit has led so far.
The bullshit has led on.
Mm-hmm. And we have to wait lah, because if I can figure out one of the spells to be, much more tied into my character trait, that will be even funnier. But for now, that's it lah. That's D&D. We have a copy of that set.
Yeah, we're going to be putting that in the office. Pretty sure.
Eventually. So get ready for D&D. What, D&D Thursdays?
D&D Thursdays. Okay, so that is all of it. So should we now ready for the news? Or there's no news technically. It's still January. Everybody's like still vibing.
Yeah, I mean, technically there are like news murmuring, but no. Let's not. No.
What a cough! That was a weird cough.
Quite the achievement, I say. How about let's kick off this the year with what games that we are looking forward to play.
Yeah, true. That's a good idea.
We have a list.
Yeah,
let's see the feeling of the folks around the table.
All right, so I think we go from the closest that's coming in. So from bottom to top, I guess the closest will be the Dead Space remake. That's coming next week. Really enough, yeah, that's coming next week. And people, I see people complain like, why is Isaac looking different? No, they're using motion capture for this remake. So that means that's actually the voice actor's face. Like Max Payne. So, what do you think, Mac? What about after the disappointment of Callisto? Can Dead Space bring it back? Really enough.
No, as long as the Dead Space remake is like changing the things that are allowed to be changed, I think we are Gucci. I haven't, the things that I've seen that have been changed. That's the thing. The things that I've seen that have been changed are not matters that like affect me, because I have a very hazy memory of Dead Space. But from what I see about the gameplay and the atmosphere, I think that's Dead Space. That's Dead Space as I remembered it. If it can live up, then it's good.
It's our memories Dead Space.
That is Dead Space, but as we remember it back in 2009.
But if we look at the original Dead Space, okay, this is like trash a bit. The textures.
Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna change a bit, it's fine. I mean, remake doesn't have to be a 1-to-1 remake.
Exactly.
We've seen good examples that make significant changes without changing the overall game too much. No, not Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's another topic altogether. That one is
That's
too
another
far.
can of yeah. That's
Yeah.
another can of worms.
That's too far, but also a successful thing as well. But like Demon Souls.
Oh,
Yeah, that I would put that as no. Demon Souls is more 1-to-1. Never mind.
Yeah. Anyway, we have voice for Isaac Clarke now, so he's speaking.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we an independent zero G, as in it's not jumping around platforms anymore.
Oh,
Which
that
means,
was
yeah.
that used to be just jumping on platforms.
Yes. You aim and then you jump.
So is it Dead Space 2 where they give you free form?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Free
yeah,
form.
yeah,
Zero
yeah.
G
Okay.
is in Dead Space 2. Yes. So now we have free flying zero G and new areas that utilize that free flying zero G.
So new content confirm.
Yeah, new content confirmed, of course. Also, there's the something like Left 4 Dead, as in there's a director.
Oh,
So yeah, so the encounter will be somewhat dynamic, if I remember
Okay.
from some of the
Oh,
articles
no.
I read. Yeah,
That'll
So
be
it's
oh,
not
no, there.
fully different, but it's just something a bit more dynamic in terms of necromorph encounters. So yeah,
that means that you can still get jump scares.
I think so.
Is it gonna jump? Is it gonna jump right now? Oh, okay, cool. Bop, jump. Oh, last time it jumped before. Cool idea. Next on the
Yeah.
list.
Next on the list, I shall now pick a random. Oh, Like a Dragon Ishin, or formerly known as Yakuza Ishin. Yeah, formerly known as Yakuza Ishin.
If it was released in the West, because
if it
it
was in
didn't.
No, you're not.
It's funny because this is a remake for Like a Dragon Ishin for a game that we didn't get an English release beforehand, because it was released in is it
Japan, yeah, Japan only, yeah.
it's Japan, but it also has release in simplified Chinese and traditional Chinese.
Yeah.
So
because it's-
those titles get to call them Like a Dragon Ishin Kiwami because it's a remake. Over there, they got Kiwami because it was a remake. Here, because it was never had a release, it's just Like a Dragon Ishin. That's an interesting thing that I figured out when I was looking through the footage from, is it Taiwan? Maybe a Taiwan-based outlet. So yeah, interesting stuff. They even added some other stuff like, okay, you have karaoke, but now they added more songs, including Baka Mitai. Baka Mitai was introduced in Yakuza 5, which was released after Ishin, so that's new. Also, there's a weird game of Jankenpon, but the loser has to strip.
Oh, Jankenpon Strip, I know.
Yep. It's a thing. That's a thing.
Of course,
Hmm.
that's a drinking game, something like that.
I have no context, but I see the person who looks like Kiryu strip at the end. Like, okay.
Oh no.
Oh, is the person totally intentionally want to lose? Because if he doesn't, the girl loses. So that's another thing. Oh no. What else to be said? The remake kind of also changed the cast of the characters in terms of who their Like a Dragon counterparts are. Because here's the thing, because this is a period piece, this is a spin-off. These are not technically Kiryu we playing. We are playing as Sato, whose name Ryoma.
Ryoma I forgot. This
The
is
person-
the Tosa. He's from Tosa.
The person who is in the Edo period, who's
Yeah, I
famous for that thing
I
during
remember his name. Let me
uh,
check.
someone somewhere Ryoma. So basically,
Sakamoto Ryoma.
yeah, there you
Sakamoto,
go.
yeah,
Sakamoto
there you go.
Ryoma, yes, I know.
Okay, Sakamoto Ryoma. but he looks like Kiryu, he sounds like Kiryu. But there are also more characters that have been getting that treatment. They also bring back the 3 Yakuza 0 bosses.
Kuze.
Yeah, Kuze, Awano, and who's the ball guy? Who's that ball guy? Yeah, the trio there. They play as also historical figures. And they even bring people from Yakuza like a dragon. Chao is there. And also Hanjugi. Which is weird because that
Isn't
this,
it?
Korean.
Isn't it Korean? Yeah, I just.
and with the white hair as well. This is a Japanese historic figure looking like a Korean with the white hair, like a K-pop star. Okay.
Don't worry about it. Yeah,
Nah, don't worry,
about
ma. Yeah, some of the characters has been recasted lah, basically.
Okay, will there be a black guy?
Oh yeah, Yusuke. Yeah, Yusuke should be there.
Because Yasuke. There's a black, I think like black samurai Yasuke in history.
I don't know
I
if
don't know.
in like a Dragon Asian features that. If it features that, I want it to be the guy, the first pound meat that you get from Yakuza Like a Dragon. But no, he also have his broken Japanese as well. Oh god. Maybe no. Let them figure it out. Let them figure it out. But yeah, Like a Dragon Asian. What's next?
What's next? We have. Yes. The Final Fantasy 16. Yep, 16. It is the one where we medieval again, baby.
I've heard there will be gore in there, which is interesting for a Final Fantasy game to have gore.
I mean, SOP had gore if you want to count. But
I mean, Final Fantasy is a family-friendly game.
yes,
It used to be. It used to be T14. No, this is M for mature. Interesting stuff. Expectations was I have nothing to show. I know they've showed a lot of stuff, but I'm still like not too sure what to expect. Even though I know that okay, combat is action oriented, or that we're gonna be the icons, the big monsters there. You get to control them. But I don't know. I'm still interested to see where Final Fantasy goes with 16 because this will be a weird swerve in terms of the game's long lineage. Because it's still very central around one character and less about a party, even though there is a party system somewhere there. The combat is like that, and also yeah, it's interesting. I'm not sure that people are I'm not in the hype train. Some people are way too obsessed with this game despite knowing him not that much, which is weird. If you ask me.
It looks nice. I mean, like there is fucking like what that monster battle we saw in the trailer. That looks weird as hell. I dig that. I dig that. That looks cool.
No, the thing is because Final Fantasy 16 is going grim and being dark. Not grim dark, but the theme is like very heavy for whatever, which is weird because I kind of like miss Final Fantasy 15 again with its dorky start of the game. Like, yo, we bros, like hit the road.
Yeah, it's like quite a turn shift of 15. Like it does get darker, tapi like
15
it's
gets
gradually.
dark.
Yeah, it gradually. But this one we grim dark start way, baby. Let's terus. No brakes on this train.
I wouldn't be surprised if the first thing we see, oops, someone dead. Okay, and then things start to happen. Yeah, 16 still. I need to see more 16, but as the one person here with the PS5, it is my obligation to have a peek at this one.
Yes.
Also, as the one person who is invested in Final Fantasy, I just have to know. I just have to know. I mean,
we didn't bring FF a copy of Final Fantasy X to a preview event of Final Fantasy R remake for no reason.
that's 12. We brought
12, yeah.
12. Don't worry, 16 is the same lineage. It's the same. What's next?
Next, we have another remake. It is the Resident Evil 4 remake, which the more I see it, again, if you told me this time last year, I don't want another remake. Another Resident Evil 4 remake? Why? Like, the game's already good enough, and then after this, after seeing all the shit that we've seen, and ooh, it looks interesting now.
Oh, remember what I said about Dead Space remake? We remakes that make significant changes.
Yep.
See also Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. That's the good example.
Yeah.
And the upcoming Resident Evil 4 remake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looking at that, they also like they are willing to make some changes. Despite our thoughts earlier about this game is already good as is. Interesting. They're willing to do that.
Yeah. I mean, this is it is game of the year to the fact that we can parry chainsaws now.
Too early to call. But parry chainsaws, put that in the argument.
Yeah, because if you played both Evil Within, chainsaw attack is death. Also the original, Resident Evil 4.
Gun parry, let's go.
Again, I like at least they have taken the Devil May Cry punya approach of make it make it wild and chaotic. They will love it. Yeah. Right. So that's Resident Evil. Cannot wait. That's in, I want to say April. Oh wait, no, it's March.
No, it's March.
Yeah, because April is a game that's very. I will add this one because this one is my personal favorite because I do love the Dead Island series, and after. I can't believe I will iterate this point out. I can't believe after their own sister company bodies them in a fake ass trailer, they had to make a new trailer to leverage that previous trailer that a company that is not a company, is like their sister rival developer makes only good simulator games. Bodies like parodying them. Anyway, that space like Dead Island 2. Oh no, it's the D's are now coming together. I'm getting confused. Dead. Alright, so this is Dead Island 2. Or as they like to call it, Heli. Dead Island 2 Heli.
Terrible pun, by the way. Terrible.
It's like it's the B movie pun that makes it like okay, good.
The problem is it doesn't work in writing. Yeah, you say LA as Helle. Okay, cool. And then I read it, I say Hella.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense in writing.
I forgot. We're in the middle ground of the Zoomer and the Boomer culture.
Yeah, welcome to Hella. Hella what? Hella what? That's what I keep saying. Welcome to Hella. Hella what?
Oh my god.
Yeah, Helle, you gonna go there?
Yeah.
Is Helle an island? No. What is it called? That island? Shut up.
Don't worry about it. Another one. Don't worry about it.
What a weird.
That's weird. Like the first three games were in a fiction island. Kan? This one like Namit Ali.
Is the island? Shut up. Okay, hopefully it's okay. At least hopefully it's decent.
If knowing Embracer Group punya current trajectory, it's going to be okay. It's like Saints Row. It's like last year's Saints Row. It's going to be okay.
Saints Row is okay near to Trash Fire a little
Trash
bit.
Fire, yeah.
It's like almost there. It's not decent. It's okay.
That island has just a small bar they can jump. That's it, yeah.
Saints Row
If
is mid low.
This one, if they can go mid high, all right. I will put Dead Island on my personal game of the year list.
We are here where Dead Island 2 is mid is already worth celebrating. That's how
That's
low
why,
the bar is.
That's why.
Come on. Come on, jump. Jump.
Sikit lagi. Bit more, boys. Bit more. Okay, so next we have another. This our year. Is this the yearly Souls-like game? Because Wulong Fall of Destiny looks like a very interesting Souls-like game.
I mean, it's not by From Software. It's Koei
No.
Tecmo. So
It's
after
the yearly
Chaos,
Souls-like.
after Chaos, we gonna go China. We gonna go to China for this one.
We going to Imperial China. Yeah.
Now with more supernatural things, and also fast moving ketak. Square, triangle, square.
Oh, no, okay. So this game, man, Wulong, is going to be based on the Romance of the Three Kingdoms novel. So, will it could include? Nah, they would. Wait, no, they cannot. Can they put in our boy, Mister?
Mr. Who?
Because Dynasty Warrior. Who is that guy? That old guy that everybody likes in Dynasty Warrior.
I don't know. You say Dynasty Warriors as if it just had like two characters.
Do you know how narrow?
You know how bad? Yeah, that's why. My bad.
The Three Kingdoms on its own is like how many characters you have? Yes.
Yeah, I know we have Chow Chow, we have Zhuge Liang.
Look, let me.
Are they any of them will be in this very interesting Souls like then?
I know there's at least one person there, so it could be more. I mean, it's not gonna be like Dynasty Warriors 9 kind of levels of more, but there should be some representations from your usual romance heroes. Maybe not as heroes.
Maybe like a very grotesque being.
Or
You know the monster? Yeah, maybe.
maybe if they say like, ooh, supernatural things gives you power, I want in, and then starts to morph into some weird unknown with appendages and whatnot, kan?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
What's next?
What next? Okay, so we have covered. Oh,
Hold
But
on.
what
I can confirm Lubu is there.
okay.
And Zhang Liang.
Ooh.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on. Okay, so we're gonna get some info coming in the next 2 weeks from Microsoft themselves, but still, I am excited for the new Forza Horizon.
You mean Forza Motorsport?
Forza Horizon, sorry, yeah. That's what happens when the Forza. The only Forza I've been playing is Forza Horizon. Yeah, it's Forza Motorsport, not 8, not 7.5. No, it's just more Forza Motorsport because it's I don't know naming conventions anymore. I've been in this industry for 6 years and I still have no idea how they name games after all this time.
Is it what they is it because they don't want to catch up with Gran Turismo? I don't know.
Oh yeah, there'll be 8. This will be 8. Yeah, this should be 8. The 8 game.
The next games would be Forza Motorsport 8 and Gran Turismo 8 in the distant future. I don't know why they decided to not count after 7, but it is what it is.
So yeah, and Carlos, since we're going to see like more stuff next 2 weeks in the next fortnight. The card is so far pretty good. You know, you have your old gen and the new gen, and the tech looks nice. The tech, if you race at night, the track will come to life with all the celebration and all. That looks nice.
Looking forward to see how much the physics has been improved. They keep touting a lot
The new
about that,
physics,
yeah. Because
They
I
did-
have distinct memory of how arcadey Forza Motorsport 7 feels. I mean, it's still fun, but there's a lot of stuff that feels like
We want sim.
that's why people don't take these kids seriously, huh? Okay. I mean, you can see it rubbing off on Forza Horizon 5, which is totally fine for that kind of game. But for a sim, maybe we need to ask for more if they are still want to call this game a sim. Yeah. That should be soon. I wager a bet it will be on March.
Yeah, I'm
Releasing on
gonna
March.
be I'm gonna be betting on March as well, because that is the perfect time to launch a racing game. Right, so we have covered that. So now let us fight the streets for the sixth time. I'm sorry, that was terrible.
Is it 6 though? There's Alpha 2 and Alpha 3. Oh god damn it, you
It could
count
be the 16. Yeah, for all we know, it could be the 16 game.
naming conventions. Look, they say they have a single player mode. I mean, and by the looks of it, you really get to travel the world. And then do some weird mini games that actually trains you on doing proper inputs. There's a mini game where is it something like deliver pizza? Not deliver pizza, like serving things on the plate or something, but you keep doing quarter circle motions.
Yeah, to learn the moves.
That's one way to contextualize practice while giving you money so that you can spend on attire for your maybe horrendously created character, because the sliders can go anywhere. They went wild with the character creator sliders. They say they don't put anything. You can make an abomination of a character worse than your Souls-like schemes with weird proportions.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was correct. It is a 16 game. It is a 16. The 16 mainline title.
What a dice roll. What a land there.
Because if you count out the new generation, the second Impact generation, and the third Strike, everything counts into 16. Yeah, it'll be the 16 mainline Street Fighter game.
Hold on. Does it count the many Street Fighter 2 versions? There's Champion Edition, there's Super Turbo.
Yep. World Warrior, Champion Edition, Hyper Fighting, New Challenger, Turbo.
Okay,
Turbo 2.
That's all.
Yeah.
Wait, Turbo 2?
Yeah. Turbo 2 Revival. That's the name. That's the name convention that they have. Oh my god.
We're lucky that Street Fighter 5 technically counts as another edition because they have Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition. Never mind.
Street Fighter 5 has 3 versions: Vive, Arcade Edition, Champion Edition.
It's 3. Oh god damn it.
There's 3 versions. Street Fighter 4 has 1.
3. That one's 3.
Street Fighter 4 has 6 versions. 4 HD, 3D.
No, they count. They count the 3DS version.
3D, AE, iOS, and Ultra Street Fighter 4.
Look, the only one counts is Ultra. Street Fighter 4, Ultra Street Fighter 4. That's it. Let's go.
They count everything.
What's next then?
Alright. So Street Fighter 6, okay, and Mac, it's Arcane's next game.
Monkey Focus.
Monkey Focus. The best part, everybody's it's going to be a co-op game. Again, the point curls even more.
Harder.
It's a Far Cry-like game.
No. Hold on. It didn't curve like that. They say this is not a Left 4 Dead game. Curves lesser. It's a Far Cry game. Curves again. But I mean, at this point, I cannot expect Redfall to do all of those stuff. It's a matter of how much of the arcaneness can be transferred into what is essentially an open world shooter, sandbox shooter. Like, will the characters, the 4 playable characters, remain charming as their, rather than being typical Zoomer writing terrible?
Oh no.
I worry so much about
yeah,
it.
Arcade did make Wolfenstein Youngblood, right? Oh no.
I hope it leads on Deathloop rather. Deathloop
Yeah,
is
I
still
hope it leads
fun
there.
though. Even though you can read it as cringe, but it's still fun though because the banter feels not only natural but also fit their character from what we understand.
Yeah, this one, yeah. I hope they lean on the left on their last game, not the second last game, Youngblood.
And then what else? I still hope that even playing solo is still interesting, even though that's not what they intended this game to be. And then what? And then I hope they still like weird. Even finding the 0451 Easter egg is not the question right now. I just want that the abilities that you get has enough options to allow shenanigans. Because that's the problem with like even with Deathloop, they kind of like streamline all the shenanigans speed that you expect from an IMSIM. No, you cannot stack boxes, stuff like that. But we'll see lah. If it doesn't feel IMSIM, I just hope it's an okay those kind of games, open world games.
Boy. Yeah. Let's see. It's a good thing it's on the Game Pass, so you won't spend a dime on the game.
But at least I can rope you guys in if you can install.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Look, suffer together. That's the only way to.
What do you think? What do you think I've been playing Fallout 76 with my friends, Sarah? Huh? We suffer together. The trash fire must be for shared. There's plenty of trash. Plenty of trash for everyone.
And our last stop, at least on this list, here's an interesting one.
Oh yes, this is an interesting. As we have done for our most of our game list last year, yeah, we are looking at one indie game that's quite interesting. It's by the folks that made Valhalla, the bartending cyberpunk game, but this time they have gone into another different direction, and it's the world of horror. It's coming out of early access, if I'm not mistaken, Kan?
Yeah, it's gonna come out early access. And you know what's interesting about this game? It's CRPG, text based, also Junji Ito horror.
Yeah, there we go.
Like I usually don't gravitate on the horror aesthetic, but it's less about the pictures are there. The horror is there if you want to see it. But it's more about the mechanics.
Yeah. Like it is the it's like their last game lah, basically. It's like Valhalla. You would think this doesn't work, like, a Junji Ito 1-bit CRPG, but it looks amazing.
I mean, you can die by stress, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, you can die by stress. Yeah. I saw that. Yeah,
not even from seeing the horrors, but
stress.
Just stress in general. So that's why I say there's a lot of CRPG bits there. So it should be interesting. I think it's on Game Pass still as an early access.
It should be. Yep.
Or it was on Game Pass. Maybe I'm not sure if it was removed or not.
Or maybe
it was
it's
around.
going to be announced. Yeah, I think it was announced for the early access and then takes out. I think like when it releases fully if I want to say next February. So like in a month's time, I think it will come back.
I'm double checking as we speak. Come on. It should, because I do remember it was on. Yeah, it was out of Game Pass now. So it used to be. I remember it was on there.
Yeah, it's gonna launch. It's gonna launch on
Mm.
summer. No, it's not next month. That's their second anniversary of being in early access. But next in summer, it'll be launching. Yeah, and I mean it's not that bad. It's quite cheap as well. If you want to play it right now, the current build of 9.99, it's only 33 ringgit. If you want to play,
9.99.
almost there. Sikit lagi, almost there.
Really rubbing it in. We're reaching 1.0 soon. Lol.
Yeah, World of Horror looks interesting. Last year we had the HK Geiger. Now this year, we going Junji Ito now. Yeah,
Let's see if it's palatable or not.
I think it's gonna be palatable because it looks very Persona. The first Persona like.
I mean, you can change the color palette if you don't like looking at white and black.
Yeah.
Hmm. Anyway, there, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll add this with the mature description kan. World of Horror, there are frequent disturbing and horrific scenes of implied violence, gore, and mutilation of human bodies. In addition, the game includes casual usage of cigarettes. Yeah, I'm fine with all the gore and body horror, but I stand defiant of cigarettes. That's how you know it's a good game.
What, they label that as mature content things, eh?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, it fits. Cigarettes makes you look mature. Though I do not recommend them if you are not used to the smoke.
Yeah. Oh, good. So I think that's the end of the podcast.
Yep. Quite a long journey, I should say. So with that, as per tradition, what's gonna be on the thumbnail?
A roll dice.
But a D20, but all of them says 1.
Yes.
Oops, all ones.
All once. and a train stop. Yeah, the train stop sign.
Train stop says what? Lands between.
Lands between, yeah.
And then you see a green
Next
sky
stop,
on the
let's
back.
between
Yeah.
100 kilometer.
100 kilometers. Yep.
Oh no, 69 kilometer.
69 kilometers.
And then you look out of the window and then you just see the green Elden Ring. The green background.
Yep.
The green skies, should say.
Yeah, I think that's good enough for the thumbnail, I think.
Yep. Social links then.
I guess we can go to the roll then. So, Alan, you go first. Since
Wow.
you did the roll.
You can find me on Twitter. Thank God it's still here.
Every day on Twitter.
Everyone's waiting for the must to
The death, but it hasn't come yet.
Try to kill Twitter, but not yet. Okay. You can find me on Twitter, drop near DR4UPN1R, DR4UPN1R. Or if you get invaded in Elden Ring, you can find my character named Domino somewhere.
Domino.
I don't know why I choose that name. Okay, it's fine.
I don't know why it's funny there. Love.
Yeah.
All right. So you can follow me on Twitter as well. At Flaky FL4KY. I will be having a backlog review of the dying award, the dying that is Warner Brothers Gotham Knights coming soon. And I can't believe I'm starting out with a mid review, but it is what it is. We must review the meats, even though it is foretold by every game journalist. The meats must be reviewed. Meck?
And I have been Amirul Mekronos Ashraf, Meckronos. Find me there on Twitter. And I will be taking my ship trip to somewhere, a mysterious island, because whatever lah. I will be playing One Piece Odyssey. Stay tuned for a review by the time the next podcast episode comes out, because this is gonna be a long one. This is gonna be a voyage, you might say.
Yeah, he has to go higher.
Yeah,
no.
PJ. You know what? Before we end, the one day I went out and everywhere I see One Piece. I have never
it was a sign.
I've never give One Piece any train of thought, and then suddenly I just went one shopping mall and then say One Piece t-shirt, One Piece watch, One Piece merch, like everywhere.
One
Like,
Piece exists.
the One Piece is real. One Piece is real. And that's Dialogue Not the Gamer Matters podcast, and
It is real. I agree.